gone 9 of 18 combined from the floor. They've got 26 points combined. Off the bench, this is how they envision Hero to play. Leonard is resting with 22 points on the bench. Paul George.
Kennard covered up. Good defensive play by Morris. Tough shot, Paul George, and he hits. The degree of difficulty on that last shot was just way high. Now Paul George.
Kennard to kind of get into a rhythm early, maybe offensively.
Paul George has been in a rhythm ago, did surrender a 20-point lead. Clippers never were able to mount a 20-point comeback last season, although had 4 of them 2 years ago.
Bodies and hands in action. That's why dropping it or laying it, throwing that lob pass, they can find it that way. When you try to shuffle it off, it's hard to find it.
With this Clippers team, also EJ is just a little reminder to the Suns. It's like, okay, welcome. Nice defense again by Devin Booker, but the loose ball rebound comes out to George.
He's not missing.
There's George. Working over Bazemore. Got it. Golden State hasn't led since it was 3-2. Paul George with the mid-range jumper. Good.
Here's Paul George, 1 of 2 from the floor. Leonard is also 1 of 2 from the field, and George working on Lewis and just took him to.
You know, it's what's left over he'll get.
He'll get it.
So I don't think he'll be that consistent, 15 and 8 kind of guy or whatever it is.
Offensively, though, this is, I mentioned, a top lineup in the NBA. Paul George uses the dribble, uses the stroke. George glances at the clock, steps away, creating space, and knocks it down. It is so effortless for that young man right now. 12 for him.
Well, I talked about Kawhi being able to get to his spot.
They rank 29th in the league in three-point percentage. Paul George, a little mid-range jumper.
Been good defensively. They've been great offensively in the early season. Paul George, jumper, good.
Drums being guarded by Emmanuel quickly. That's got to be a thrill for the young man. As Paul George pull-up jump shot is good.
And then the 3 balls, so getting tangible results.
George step back inside the arc. Boy, his shooting.
That kid is amazing.
Paul George with Rivers to start this third quarter.
He was 5 of 5, Grant. He has made just 1 of his last 6 attempts. George gets the bounce. Paul G. Wrap up the third quarter. George one-on-one with Luwawu-Cabarrot. Pull-up pop. He's got it.
The Clippers starters had the advantage over the Cavs starters in the first half. The inverse was true for the reserves as a 15-footer by George goes down.
Sometimes matchups favors different teams. Let's see if the Clips can handle it this evening.
Paul George continues to be
No. You just, it's like sometimes you need somebody else to take up space. You know what I'm saying? To feel the air. Pat Bev, when Rudy Gobert wasn't there, or the ball gets rotated, you just go attack right off the dribble.
George knocks it down. He has 11 after a hot. And they're on a bit of a roll here. We saw some defense in the third. Offense is taken over here. Can it continue for George? Oh, the member.
Solid. Are you looking forward to getting off the road and going back home?
I am. I miss my my 5 kids. So.
Game, and I think toughness. Yeah, and I think the thing that gets underrated about him is what a great leader and teammate he was.
Jeff, I know you like that.
So everybody gets a video now?
It was just a little shout out as Paul George
knocks down.
No, but I'm just saying, it's one thing to put up numbers. It's another thing to have those numbers lead directly to wins.
Paul George.
See the difference in the level of play that he has when he's out there with the guys that he is accustomed to as Paul George.
3.7 to be precise. Number 1 in the NBA. Paul George, a baseline gun that goes.
Now.
Paul George on the wing getting a screen from Ibaka. George mid the mid-range, and he knocks it home.
Clippers 105-100 on Sunday afternoon. George matched up with Ojale. Bottom tied at 28. George, the jumper is there.
Yeah, we talk.
So a 10-point game.
This
Paul
is
George.
where Paul George is really hard to guard. That's where he's really hard to guard.
Especially when you carry it that efficient.
Continue to turn this basketball over against them. They will make you pay.
Waste possessions.
Case in point.
Points off the takeaway. It belongs to Paul George. Shot clock. Paul George knows it. And over Steven Adams, he gets it. Veteran move.
35% on threes this year for Doncic. But coming back to the others by the start that they've had tonight.
Boy, Luka can I'm sorry, Kleber couldn't play better defense.
Dallas was 3-2. And Skin, usually when you go up 3-2, it's a little too close to call.
It's way too close.
Yeah, well, a little too early.
Lead by 1. George tries to take Rondo off the dribble and does, and makes a tough shot in the process.
It's a 10-2 run is the current one they're on.
Don't get ahead of yourself.
Yeah. Don't make them any better than they are. As George, a step-back jumper there. Paul George, 3-point leader with 107 made. Paul George, step-back jumper, good.
Out or maybe stop and pop. Little burst to the basket, gets an easy layup.
Paul George going to his left, jiggles in. That foul was on Batum. I think I'd said Williams. George the other way. What's that shot? Yeah, sometimes I don't want to know what the Coyotes got. Here's Paul George.
Tobias Harris, same exact play.
George rises in the mid-range and cans the jumper for Paul George. It's his first. Those two guys are really good. George, mid-range jumper. It's true. And the Clippers once again hanging around now after Rivera in Toronto. George flashes the leather, steps inside, and knocks down a 20-footer. And Paul George is now 5 for 10.
George has been dealing with a toe injury. Looks smooth on performances. That they're just not there, and everybody talks about it. Coaches, players, front office people. As George knocked
where pulls up just below the elbow and knocks it in. Back-to-back jumpers for the Clippers. Trade deadline for Denver.
Dallas is really playing well right now.
You know who else is playing well?
Paul George.
Again last night. Say 43. It again.
Wow. High screen by Zubac. George with Kawhi Leonard on top. Now they go to George. Zubac's screen. They work into Ayton as they switch. The starters all out there for Phoenix. Here comes George. He's got 25. He's defended by Booker.
Start for the Pistons. They have alternated wins over their last 8 games and 4-4. As Jackson make it George.
Offense, they can get on runs. You turn the ball over, they will make you pay, as Brogdon did on that one.
Paul George. High screen, Morris. George uses it. They switch. George goes behind the back. Fade away. Oh!
Great with a foot injury. Sixer lead at 6. Bible on George. Doesn't matter.
Background. Towns knocks down the jumper. He is a gifted 3-point shooter. That will be a problem for the Clippers here as Paul George retaliates in a way. Good, but he's been aggressive, firing up threes of late. Misses there. Paul George back the other way to show it how it's done, and he knocks it in. Paul George.
Isolation. Cantor pinching over, now backs off. George on a fadeaway. He can get any shot he wants, Grant.
No question. Really, injuries he's endured. Just so happy for that young man.
George, he's got little one-on-one, pulls it back and buries it. Blazers up by 6. George sizing up Hollis Jefferson. The shake, the jumper, rims in for Paul George.
And he just gets to his spot, takes his time.
I know we, at the risk of repeating ourselves, but first 20-25 games of the season, that is not a move we would have seen him do.
Well, from behind the three-point line over the last 9 games, only 27%, but smartly taking twos that he feels comfortable with. And speaking about feeling comfortable, I got kicked out a few times. I got kicked out here one time playing the Clippers.
Michael Olowokandi will do that to people.
No. My concentration here, Reg, in a game that's been out of hand here for a while. And it's George pumping his way, trying to evade the defense, and got the nice roll. Ball
by New York.
Paul George just so smooth. Side.
Paul George.
Zubac is an underrated big, Matty.
They get the switch, and the jumper is good. And it's
5 on the floor. Paul George along 2.
Against the Clippers last year in Orlando. Meanwhile, Paul George trying to get going. Off to a good start after just...
Paul George for 2.
Over the length of defenders.
Here's Paul George. Had a really solid second half, right on cue, swishing that one home. 21 points for Paul George. He was 1 for 7 in the first half.
Luka, by the way, 7 of 10 from the field. George, a mid-range, and knocks it down. Else. Kawhi Leonard getting last-second breather before he will come in for the final stretch is Paul George.
George. Behind the back dribble into the paint. George scores.
That's not creating a very comfortable opportunity for Cleveland.
Step back shot by George. Good. Third Dallas turnover. Clippers doubling up with 6. George, a hard drive, stop, and score.
Sure.
Just the little things that Rondo does, especially GA this time of year. Paul George.
When Luka was out in the second quarter, Dallas outscored the Clippers 9-4. George, a shot, and it's good.
Not been involved so far in this fourth quarter.
George at top of the key jumper, good. And
26 of their 49 points.
But Boban and Finney-Smith as George hits it.
George using the screen. The pull-up jump goes down for
to their offense. That's a good look at it right there, Mark.
Got an easy transition bucket, and Paul George on the sheet with it. Boy, O'Neal right up into Paul George. Great defense. George makes tough shots, though, Doris.
Yeah, that's nicely done.
Royce O'Neal on defense. George steps back and drills it. Got into his... Paul George has Favors switch on to him, and George makes them pay.
Oh, he's cooking tonight.
Here, George, the handles, the fadeaway. Oh, yeah. They lead it 51-44. George trying to take it at Gobert. Fadeaway. Oh, that is silky smooth. Or made more this season. George, fade, money.
And that's the important. An incredible first half, but a brutal second half. George drives on Ingles, steps back, 2-pointer. Got it.
You know, but you're right, though, Mike. I'm looking
there. The relationship evolved. Jordan says it's Ty who taught him all the routines he needed, how things are different in the playoffs.
George guarded by Clarkson, rises up high, arcing shot is good. 23. Paul George with Mitchell on him. Gobert lurking, step back, 2-pointer, it's good.
He's more active, more athletic, more nimble. A second shot and then a tip out already.
Paul George drills it on his body, and he is marching towards those orders.
George trying to draw some contact, tough shot, knocked. George stops, this time connects. That's Zubac as Tyronn Lue, who's just joining us, changed up the starting lineup from game 1. Paul George creates some space and knocks it down.
Along with the Clippers, there'll be no shot blocking at the rim.
George, jumper, got it! Paul George drills another.
Clippers only shoot 33% and 3 for 16 from 3.
And they're still with the lead as Paul, with how he started in this series. In the first 2 games, 22 of 29. That shot's good from. They have not scored now in 6 minutes. George struggling with his dribble. Fires away and knocks that. That figures that's the one that goes in. But that shot without the mask. George looking to draw. Foul, drills it. And this building has come alive. The lead is cut to 6. Booker guarding George. Paul George now with 18 points.
Paul
George at Bridges. knocks it down. George now with 9 points to lead for the Clippers. Back. Paul George makes his move behind the back. Pulls up jumper. It's good. Paul George now at 18.
But much better, and they have such size on the floor. Torrey Craig, who didn't play last game, playing tonight as
Mikal Bridges brings it back out. George over Bridges. Another. Paul George.
In which Devin Booker comes off of that screen. You can't catch up and get back into the picture.
Paul George, pull-up jumper. Got it.